back. Just wanted to do a quick vlog today, as there have been some developments, there have been some updates. If you haven't seen rather my last vlogs, then I suggest you go and watch those, the last two, where I'm filming them at home like this. Otherwise this won't make much sense. But if you have seen my previous vlogs, basically in which I'm testing this out at home, you'll remember that we had a problem with shy spirits, with spirits who didn't really want to talk through this, but only when I'm filming on this at home. Something happened yesterday. I thought, okay, test this out at home, no cameras or anything, just recording it on the SD card. I filmed, again, same length of clip as the last time, between 3 and 4 minutes, and I got 43 things come through yesterday on this when I wasn't filming, compared to 3 in the last video and not much more than that in the one before. So what the heck is going on? I'm going to play you the audio clip because there was some bonkers stuff coming through. People that say, oh, you're just hearing what you want to hear. I was genuinely surprised by some of the randomness that came through. And by randomness, I mean randomness that makes intelligent sense. Not the kind of stuff you'd expect to hear off the radio. I will play you the clip so you can have a listen yourself and make your own minds up. But yeah, I can't really understand why that happens. I'm sitting in the exact same place, I've got this on the exact same settings, 43 things versus 3. Surely if it was just the radio, that would be consistent. You wouldn't have such a big sort of anomaly there. And so we're going to test this again at the end just to see if this is a trend that they don't want to speak on camera. But yeah, some really random stuff was coming through, so I will play that recording now. Oh, and when I do test this at the end, I'm going to also be having to go with the K2 as well, seeing if that works. I know this is like the Marmite of paranormal investigators. People either love this or hate this. I don't think I've tested it enough to have really sort of made my mind up on that yet, but let's give it a go. So yeah, I'll play you that clip now and let me know what you think.
I would. We're gonna play that one.
Oh.
11, 9.
Okay. Anyway, right.
Intelligence.
Activity. Assumption.
So yeah, I forgot to mention that recording was taken directly from the SD card, which, as I've talked about in previous vlogs, I go and listen to over and over and over again at high volume until I'm sure that I've got what it's saying. A lot of it was very difficult to figure out. There was a complete sentence in there at one point, and it only sort of, I could only make out the end, because the stuff that's often the most intelligent communication is often the very quiet stuff that's like just underneath everything else. But yeah, there was a full sentence, and this is while it's scanning through radio stations at a fast speed. So how is that possible? You should only, if it's just radio, you should only be able to pick up little snippets. But the one that amused me was I'm a pet. When that came through, I was like, what? Because I wasn't expecting that, but it got me thinking. I know people are going to be seeing that and laughing and thinking, oh yeah, pets can speak English now. But it's like, it got me thinking, what is language at the end of the day? Language is in the brain, isn't it? We have a human brain which is developed to learn language at an early age. And animals can understand some words, but they don't have the brain to be able to have fully developed language like people. I mean, there's proof that animals can understand some words, because I don't know if you've seen those YouTube videos where they have like these buttons that have different things, and they've trained like cats and dogs to press the button that says the word that they want, like food or play or whatever. So they do have a capacity for language. Now, if we are going to assume, just for the sake of this argument, assume that spirits survive bodily death, then it's not limited by the physical brain anymore. So what limits does that take off that spirit? You know, in the sense that perhaps language isn't the limit anymore. Perhaps they have a wider access to information. It's just a theory, but as daft as it sounds, when you really stop and think about it, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, let me know what you think. That was interesting. Maybe I should get some cat balls. I don't know. Should I get some cat balls? That's another Marmite thing, isn't it, among paranormal investigators? Well, again, I'm not sure to what extent they work. But, you know, and I'm sure there were like debunkers who think all this is ridiculous, and, you know, I say put forward a solid argument that has some substance to it, rather than just, you know, nobody's actually said anything to me, but I hear it being said quite a lot, you know, oh, I can't believe you believe in this or that silly, you know, people kind of insulting people that do the same kind of thing as what I do, and it's like, well, what if it is real? There's intelligent communication coming through something. I mean, I wouldn't be sticking my neck out and putting myself out on the internet like this, saying these, if I didn't genuinely think this was the real deal, which I do. But lots of things, when you think about it, have been considered crazy over the years. You know, a lot of things that we now consider established fact were considered to be absolutely mental at the time. You know, Galileo was spent most of his life under house arrest just for putting forward the theory that the Earth orbits around the sun rather than the other way around. You know, people could not accept, people don't like challenges to the paradigm. Anything that sort of, you know, challenges the worldview. Darwin with evolution was ridiculed because of that, and too often this ridicule stems from this feeling that this doesn't feel like it could be something that's real. This feels silly, this feels real. Well, that's not scientific investigation, that's just presumption and bias, you know. I think investigations do need to be done on this kind of this kind of thing, you know, because it is, if we can speak to spirits through this, that's pretty major, you know. But yeah, we need to get to the truth through rigorous investigation. you know, not by others trying to prove themselves superior by dragging others down. I just see a lot of toxicity in the debunking community and a lot of finger pointing and ridicule, but not very much, you know, substantial debate, not very much rigorous investigation. So I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah, where are we? Let's do an investigation with, yeah, let's do an investigation with this and with this, and given how much came through yesterday, I'd be interested to see if anything does come through today. So let's try the K2 first. Where are we? So there's a modem over there, so I'll hold it over here, and hopefully that's, I'm gonna look in here so I can keep an eye on that. I don't really expect anything to happen through that. I'll be surprised if it does, if they can make this flash. It's been said that sometimes using this can like ramp up the energy. When I used this with my friend in a churchyard, she swears she heard footsteps shortly afterwards and there was nobody there. So I don't know, let's find out. Okay, if you can make this flash, I would appreciate that. Feel free to do whatever you want to this. It's probably going to flash when I'm looking down.
SBOX. Scanning. FM.
Alright, I'll record this on the SD card because that really helps me with the subtitles. Alright. Is anyone here with me today? You were very chatty yesterday. Who's with me? Who was talking yesterday? Can you come through again? Why are you camera shy? Oh, there's something. How are you doing? Are you alright? Can you make this flash? Okay. Is it easy to affect the K2 or is it difficult? Is it hard? I'm gonna keep asking this. Why are you so quiet when I do it? It's so quiet, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to that on the SD. Are you still attachments? Are you attached to me? Why do spirits attach to people? Do you live in a different dimension? So quiet again. What is going on? Is it the electrical equipment? If I move a bit further away, does that help? Oh. It's interesting that it's responding to my circumstances. Like to get 43 things through it yesterday, but then for the fourth time, almost nothing when I've got a camera on in front of me. That is responding to my circumstances. Alright, I'm gonna go then if nothing's happening. I don't think anything's happening with this either. One last go, can you say something or affect the K2? Or can you say why you can't affect the K2? Okay. Alright, let's switch this off. I'm going to say goodbye to you. I don't know what's going on. Fourth time in these circumstances that I have had almost nothing come through. It's weird. It's really, really weird. There was a really good experiment done with the SBOX actually. I can't remember the channel. There's a guy in the US, there's a video on YouTube, you can find this on YouTube. He did a fantastic experiment with this. He worked out how many radio stations his SBOX was picking up, which was about 13 I think. Then he bought 13 little radios, set them all up in different locations, had them all running with a camera in front of each so they could timestamp them all. This is brilliant. And then they did an SBOX session and the bits of intelligent communication came through. None of it was on any of these radios. And those were all the radios that it could pick up. So what was coming through it? You know, this is the level of investigation that I think needs to be happening with this kind of thing. And not just people saying, oh, it's silly, oh, it's nonsense, it's just the radio, it won't work without the aerial. Well, no shit, you know what I mean? It's like, this is obviously part of how it works. This is obviously part of the mechanism that makes it work. But if it's not being picked up on the radio by the radio stations that are, you know, broadcasting, then what is it? What's going on? I'm going to keep on investigating, but yeah, this is a short one today. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, let me know what you think. And more importantly, should I get some cat balls? Anyway, love and light to you all. Stay curious. Bye.